Hi, I'm Blake. Welcome to Gauntlet Hangouts. This is Monster of the Week via the Dresden Files universe, year 2000 Dresden. No, no, year 2000 Denver. Okay, this is part 3 of a 3-part series. As always, the X cards in use. If anyone feels uncomfortable, say X card or do the X sign or whatever, but yeah, should all be cool. Yeah, if you guys want to introduce your characters, go for it.
Sure. I'm Kevin Lovecraft, and I'll be playing Alistair Arbington, he, him. The playbook I'm using is the Flake, and Alistair's a little guy, scruffy beard, messy hair, wild eyes. Usually is wearing army surplus clothing, and he sees connections everywhere, whether they're there or not, and is very enthusiastic about making those connections.
I'm Eras, and I'll be playing Barbara, the woman with friendly eyes and a tracksuit who seems to have developed into the more annoyed person, mostly at Alistair's nonsense. She likes fancy things, expensive things, and we'll see what happens today.
Okay. So this happened previously. There was a Summer King trying to get power and influence in the city, and you guys figured out it was a Denarion and managed to get rid of him at the cost of the divine, life. He died in the fight, sort of thing. You two survived, but there's something else seems to be hunting people in the city, and you've got some marks on Alistair's maps for sort of that. What else happened earlier? Oh, in the first session, Barbara freed one of her criminal rivals in return for leaving each other the hell alone for a while. Okay. Now, we'll start with Barbara. Barbara, you're doing a break-in. There's 2 questions you need to think about. What are you after? And is Alistair, the other PC, or Joey from your crew with you? Because their questions are kind of related, so.
If it's just one person with me, it's not a big break. We're probably stealing something like some computer with information on it that we've been hired to steal. And it's probably Joy, because I don't think Alistair is a thief.
No, it might be, I don't know. He might be morally, ethically ambiguous or whatever, I don't know. That's...
Stealing? Yes, I don't see Alistair as the kind of person who's going to break into a house and steal a laptop. Or maybe I do. I'm not sure.
You could always approach him about the topic, or...
Yeah, he totally got distracted. What do you think, Kev? Would Alistair be in something like that?
I don't think Alistair would do that unless you fed him a line about it being related to something odd or strange or weird. If you do that, he wouldn't be able to say no, even if it might be against his inclination to do, break-ins.
I mean, he doesn't trust the man, so you could sort of pitch it on that angle.
Yeah, I was hired to steal a laptop with very top secret information of some sort of major company. Maybe such information would interest you?
Yeah, definitely Alistair would be down with that because, first of all, we know all the companies are slipping things into our food and drinks and stuff like that to make us more pliable. And who knows what secret government program data might be on there that they're doing. So, yep, he's totally sold on that.
Yeah, I probably smile and nod while he says all those things. Like, yeah, of course, yeah, convince yourself. That's good.
I mean, it may be true. Depends what sort of things you go after in your job. Now, but is he going to help you break in, or is he just sort of gunning the engine of the car and he's the getaway driver, or is he lookout, or is he doing a diversion or something? What role would you think you'd get him to help with?
He's probably waiting in the drive on the car, ready to hit the gas.
Oh my God, you're going to let Alistair behind the wheel of your car? Did it got repaired, got the paint job
Well,
redone? And
there's
Yeah.
a question for you. Is it your, Nissan GTR sports car? Is it the limousine you confiscated from the Denarian?
oh,
Or is it a
right.
different
Mhm.
stolen car?
The Denarian car. Yes.
The
I'm not
limo.
letting him drive mine.
Limousine getaway car.
Yeah, and I think
never
we
suspected.
see that Alistair's behind the wheel, tapping his fingers on the wheel, kind of impatiently and nervous and looking around a lot. And we see that he actually has on an ill-fitting black suit and white shirt, black tie, and the chauffeur hat, because he's like, if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna look the look, so it looks like,
All
and
right.
so he's very antsy. Do we have like um, two-way radios, with ear and mouthpieces or something to
Yeah,
talk
could
to
be.
each other, Barbara? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 2000 we might. 2000, those things were pretty big usually,
Yeah,
weren't
it'd be
they?
short range. It'd be 100 meters sort of thing.
Yeah. Probably something short ranged, very short ranged.
Yeah, so about every 3 minutes, you're getting Alice just like, sit rep, Barbara. How's it going? Still quiet out here.
And every 3 minutes she probably responds, I'll contact you when I need you. Just wait and be quiet.
Okay, Barbara, roll your burglar skills. So roll plus sharp.
At a 10.
A 10. All right, so you can pick three out of. You get in undetected, you get out undetected, you don't leave a mess, and you find what you're after. So one of
So, yeah,
those you didn't get.
I want to get in undetected, I want to get out undetected, and want to find what I'm after.
Right, so you left a mess.
Yeah. Not my house. Don't really care.
I'd like to suggest that the mess is actually Alistair, like dropping candy wrappers and coffee cups outside the window of the
And you
limo.
just put them
And
under the
Barbara
car
was
or something.
actually 100% professional all the way through.
Probably left some
So
paper with your name or a cup from
it's
like the
Yeah,
coffee shop with your name on it.
yeah, where they wrote, it's got Alistair on there. Yep, 100%.
Good stuff. All right, you drive off.
Wow, that's kind of fun, Barbara. I mean, kind of a rush. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like being you, infiltrating, exfiltrating. Is that why you do it, or is it just for the cash?
Well, it's exhilarating, that's for sure. It always has been. It has become a little numb, but a little in the last few years. But yeah, it's exhilarating most of the time. Become pretty good though. Mostly for the cash nowadays. Need the money.
Yeah, totally get that. Where to?
What about your place? Your place is pretty safe.
Okay. So we'll drive over to my lockup.
All right, so you're on the way. You stop at a light, and there's another car next to you. We'll say it's Dodge Charger. It's got 2 guys and 2 girls in it, and they're just looking at you, revving the engine. Looking at Barbara, that is.
I'm not driving, so
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm on the.
Oh, yeah, well, that's right. So, okay, they're looking at Alistair. You recognise these guys. Sorry, these people have fishnet singlets. They look like the White Court people that asked you guys to sort of hurry up with your endeavours recently.
I'll just like kind of tip my hat at him. Roll down the window. Is their window down already?
Yeah.
I mean, is it like October still?
Yeah, it's late October. It's like 3 days till Halloween.
So what's up?
Any progress?
Oh, lots of progress. I'll just kind of reach in my coat and pull out the notebook. There is so much stuff in here. Just got to get it all put together. Or in fact, we're going to go have a brainstorming session right now. You want to come?
They say $10,000 says we can beat you there. I think act under pressure. Roll plus cool.
Are we going to even get into this competition of who has a bigger one?
Well, I don't know.
Alistair's going to pass on that.
No,
it's not his jam.
It's not his jam. All right, that's fine. You don't have to roll.
So that'd be a 6.
No, if you think it's totally
cool.
not in his thing to be swayed by, peer pressure or anything, then
that whole machismo type thing isn't where Alistair's at.
Yeah,
that's not what motivates him. Maybe like so. Alice be like, nah, because Alistair doesn't think he could beat them driving a big honking limo. And he doesn't have He doesn't have $10,000. He's never had $10,000.
Well, I do.
Yeah, well, Alistair thinks that'd be a little bit presumptuous on his part to bet someone else's money, especially when he's pretty sure they can beat him up.
Yeah. Also, you don't know I have that from this car, in fact, if you recall.
So I'll be like, yeah, not so much of a racer. I'm more of a thinker, a putter together of information.
Yeah, we aren't interested in showing who's bigger. You can drive fast.
Yeah, what she said.
No worries. All right. They screw the tires and off they go. They think they're winning. Okay.
God, what's with those guys? Men, am I right?
If I wanted $10,000, I'd steal them. I wouldn't drive against someone else for them. What's the fun in that?
I hold up my hand for a high five with you.
I give you a very weak one, like, fine, you get one.
Okay. Thanks for not leaving me hanging this time, Barbara. It means a lot to me. So head over to the lockup. Oh, and one other thing too, Blake. I need to do the connect the dots. Do we want to just do that when I get over to the lockup?
Yep. So as you pull up, the screen will go blurry and we'll do a flashback. So roll connect the dots.
Hopefully I'll roll better this time. 7 plus 2 is 9, so a mixed. So I get to hold 1. And I think I'm going to sit on that for right now. So we'll go into the lockup,
All right. No, we'll
and
we'll
I'll
do
show.
about 3 days ago. You had a brochure put under your roller door of your
Oh, yep.
apartment.
Oh, do you mean the lockup?
Yes,
Okay.
and it was off. The brochure was about the paint mines. It's a tourist spot outside of Denver.
Where's that at?
I'll just send you a link. It's called the brochure
Ah,
of the paint mines.
oh, it reminds me of the Painted Desert out in Arizona. Except for they actually painted them. Oh, super cool. All right. So we see me looking at that and then jotting some stuff down in my notebook and marking things on my map and putting that brochure, into in between the cover and the first couple pages of
Yep.
my
If you look on your map,
book.
it would be at the start of the line of the attacks.
Mm. All right. Okay, so that was all flashback, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yep. So, and in that we see me taking a highlighter and drawing a big long oval, and in yellow that links all those lines together.
Yep.
And then in like hot pink, circling that origin point. And you see written there, start question mark and question mark.
Okay. Do you think you and or Barbara would go and have a look at it, or would you think, nah, it's not enough to get you to go out there, and you will skip back to now?
Oh, Alistair's definitely going to be interested. So, but I think, so if we're cutting back to now when we're coming into the lockup, and I show Barbara, I'm like, oh, you can help yourself to the workbench back there, monitor plug-in and all that's there if you want a bigger screen to work with. Don't know what you're wanting to get off that, but I'd love to have a look through that information. And hey, so just the other day, I got this and I pull out that Paint Mines park brochure and look, and I walk over to the map and I'm like, you can see where I've highlighted all this stuff. I'm like, I don't know if that's where everything starts or everything ends, but I mean, all these bigger problems we've been dealing with, and I'm like tapping the map. I think this is connected.
I see. Well, I doubt it ended there because it's not ended yet. But well, let's break this computer, see what's inside before we ship it to the person who is paying for this.
Sure thing. Would it be okay if I get a copy of that information? If that accidentally somehow.
If you can make a copy without anyone knowing, I don't mind. But we can look at it, at the list. You can make pictures and write down things.
I think I'll get Alistair to roll plus sharp.
Ooh, that is a 5. Normally, sharp is his domain, but I think Alistair's more of a hook things together with paper and information and works with old school bulletin boards. And
Okay, you start copying it, and you're sure there's some sort of. It looks like it's sending a signal somewhere.
Barbara, I think I might have messed up.
What do you mean?
I see I've got a signal going out, like it's pinging something. Have you heard of that, like low jack? I think they call it, where like they can kind of call home.
Oh shit. We might want to
Yeah, double O
move.
shit. I see me slap the lid down on it. Yeah, hey, should we go like maybe take this and go visit those paint mines? Kind of like get out
Yeah,
of the area.
let's go do that. Yeah. I
I-
pick up some computer devices that I could hack it on the way. Something like an extra laptop that I have and stuff like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're driving out there in your regular car.
Did you have your regular car there? Okay. So
Probably
we see,
park next to your
Pull
place.
over, swap cars. That's fine.
so we actually see me driving the limo into the lockup. I've like cleared everything and putting it down, just be on the safe side.
Yeah. All right. So you go out to the paint mines.
Yeah, I drive this time. That's my car.
That's completely fair and honestly the best possible decision Barbara could make.
All right. That's fine. You get out to the paint mines, no problem. It's a fairly big area, so if one of you wants to roll plus sharp, I think, to try and sort of look for something noticeable,
Sure, I could do that.
because it's pretty much investigated mystery at this point.
9. 9. Investigate a mystery, you said?
Yep.
Hold 1.
Or what is being concealed here?
Yeah, I guess that's the only really question because there's no it. I could ask what happened here. But it's been concealed here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you find there's quite a few caves, but you find caves where it looked like there were some shackles where something was shackled up. And that the shackles have been broken. There's quite a lot of tracks in the area. One thing you will notice is there's corrosion on the shackles that match the corrosion that was at the shopping center and the zoo and the art gallery that you checked out like a month ago.
Yeah, it's like do you think it's the Summer King nonsense again? Isn't he gone?
Oh, I'll point out that the tracks are old. This isn't a recent breakout.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Barbara, everything's connected. It's just levels of connectedness. This definitely, though, is a very clear, very strong connection here.
Yeah.
But do you think this is where was the Denarian held here, or
Could someone hold him? That's an interesting question. I mean, I shot that thing and just went right through him.
sure
guess
wish I could tell if things are magic.
Magic. We have to keep looking. Do you start looking around? You could probably get your eyes. They move more than mine. I'll handle this computer so it will stop following us.
All right. So Blake, I'm gonna spend my one hold, and as I'm walking around and just gazing also at just the really striking vista here, and I'm flipping through my book, looking at all this stuff. I want to spend my hold to ask when and where will the next critical event occur, so I can
Excellent,
anticipate where we need to go.
Yep. Looking at the maps and all your notes and stuff, it looks like this is where it started, because the corrosion all started in a 3-day period, and that was like a month ago. So something that was here got out then, and it's been killing crap in a row, heading towards your apartment crate thing. As for where the next attack be, Probably 2 or 3 nights' time.
I wonder, does this thing, is it always moving along that line towards the lockup? Or is it, where does it go when it's not killing?
Yeah, maybe it's following some sort of natural line of some sort. Anyway, I need to handle the computer, and
Oh, I bet it's ley lines.
Yeah, or maybe not. I'm trying to get the computer to stop following us, basically,
Yep,
or
that's fine.
whatever that was.
I can say you've done it before, and now that you're out of
Reach.
internet range, you can disable all the crap that's running in the background, and yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
I'm gonna disconnect the hard drive from that laptop and connect it to mine, and then start looking at the files.
Yep. And he can get a copy now as well. That's piece of cake. And it was sending a message off somewhere as part of the alarm stuff. You can see that.
Yeah, but it has stopped following us when it got here. But that means they might be able to follow our route. So I'm not sure you're out of the doghouse, Alistair, basically. You might have to move.
I've got too much stuff to move.
Blow them up. Anyway, I'm just joking. I'll help. Don't worry. I can afford some. I mean, you helped me in this. And next time, give the computer shit to me.
Yeah, that's not really my strong suit. I collate information. I don't hack information. Totally fair.
So, what did you find?
Well, I was looking at this, and then I fold out a map, and like you look at these color patterns, and you see, the alignment, and I'm like pulling out constellation charts and all sorts of stuff that looks like it has absolutely nothing to do with it. And you're just like, wow. And I'm like, and yeah, it all started here, and it's definitely moving towards the lockup. So I think no matter what, I'm going to have a visitor at some point, whether either it's whoever we took that laptop from or
whoever's killing people.
Whatever is killing people.
Yeah.
I'd kind of like to stop that thing that we know for sure is a threat before it gets to my lockup.
Yeah, I would like that too. Get paid. It's quite a bit of pay too. What do I want to say? So is that a completely straight line that it's taking? Yeah.
So Blake, is it
We can't hear you.
essentially a straight line?
Can't hear you. This I can.
Yeah, pretty much a straight line.
Do you think that follows some sort of line, or do you think he just can't move in non-straight lines and he just chose this random line or something? I don't know.
I can also tell you it hasn't just been on the full moon. A couple of the attacks it has been off, like, quarter moon or whatever. So if it is affected by the moon, it's not totally dominated by it. Which may or not be a good thing.
Probably not a werewolf. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah, not full on lichen.
Think it's
And I'm
connected
gonna-
with the Naran? Yeah, I guess you
again,
think so.
everything is connected. It's
Yes,
levels
yes,
of
yes.
connectiveness.
Yes.
So I'm gonna unfold my map and look at what is along the way, and this is like I've got like a bunch of different maps. I've got just street level map, tourist maps, business maps, and all that stuff. And I'm looking what's along that line that I think might be interesting, or the sort of thing that would possibly attract that thing's attention, whether it's public spaces where we've seen it shown up to attack people before, or things that
parks.
relate. There's what?
There's 2 parks.
Oh,
with statues and ponds, usual park stuff. There's also 2 like rich neighborhoods.
So lots of green, basically.
And the other 2 are large buildings with their own grounds, and that. It's not just like a house; it's a house with grounds and a fence, and rich houses.
So next attack is in, you said 3 days, right?
2 or 3 days. That's
And can we guess where it is will be on the map? Are the distances between each attack the same distances and
That's his
whatever?
place. His place is the next place.
Ah, there you go.
Because you could set a big trap there and leave town. It's up to you.
Remember when I said let's blow everything up?
It's taken me literally 20 years to accumulate all of that information. Much of it unique. I can't just blow it up.
I'm just kidding. But we will need help.
Okay.
Let's see.
Should we say you go back to town, or are you going to stay out at the paint mines, or?
I don't know. You got any idea on what you think that thing might do, Barbara? You think it like sleeps during the day, moves at night?
In a straight line.
Yeah, all the attacks have been at night.
I wonder
So
if
I
it
guess,
holes up in the
yeah.
parks. We could
And
go.
it wasn't those beasts that were trying to summon the Summer King. Because that was out of the line, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Those beasts that captured some people in order to kill them and summon the king. That was out of the line, right?
Yes, that was completely separate. The only thing linking them is the corrosion of the metal started at the same time.
Yeah. We might as well look. If nothing works, we might actually have to blow up your place. But for now, I guess we need help. We need someone with magical help, probably.
Well, when Stan left, he said, you need silver. Silver's the only thing that works.
So we need silver. We need to buy silver shit.
Well, heck. Pawn shop?
Pawn shop.
All right, so you head into town again. So this is about 4 hours after you did the break-in thing. You go to the pawn shop. Of course, it's open at night, so it's like midnight by this point. Yeah, there's a old chubby balding guy there. He's like, what can I do for you?
Looking for some. Might sound strange. Silver bullets, silver knives.
I got plenty of silver knives. I'll check for bullets. Just
Either shotgun ones or this kind. And I show my pistol. Or if you have a gun that made out of silver and shoots silver bullets, that's also fine.
yeah, I think the pawn shop would probably have some. Okay, so we can say there's 12 rounds for the pistol and 6 for the shotgun.
That's not a little.
That'll
It's
be
quite a few.
$100.
Is that real silver?
Yes.
Alistair, how do we check if something is really silver?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, definitely. I have the equipment back at the lockup because we just need to look at what the weight of the items are, and then we can do a couple reactive tests on it. Look at the density of it. I don't have anything here with me,
Mhm.
but
Yeah, of course.
we would come back if this isn't what you're saying it is.
Yeah, with these silver bullets, in case it's not clear. I put $100 bill. And
All right. He said, well, that, I was told that's what they are. Looks like silver to me.
you never test your things before you sell them?
Well, if you test a bullet, it's no good anymore, is it? I'm not going to
Not by shooting it. Not by shooting it. There are ways to test if a chemical is what they say it is. Don't you know? No, you've not been to chemistry school.
No. Do I look like I've been to chemistry school?
Haven't you been to high school?
I'm not going to say that. Of course I've been to high school. I didn't do chemistry. I could show you some of the other things I learned in high school. Winks at you.
Gross. I say it out loud. Okay. Well, if it's not silver, we'll come and tell you. And if you want, you can pay us to check more of your shit.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, you're missing out.
There's nothing I like more than missing out.
Alrighty. So yeah, he takes his money. You getting anything else while you're there, or just the bullets and stuff?
I mean, I get the bullets, 2 guns, 3 guns.
Oh, he'll throw in 2 knives for that.
There's nothing I think that Alistair would be looking for.
Do you want a pike with a silver edge so you could at least attack from afar? We could
And
attach one of the knives.
Alistair just gives you this big look and goes, "It's not really. I mean, the knife, yes, I can use. I'm actually not bad with a knife, but
Okay. I guess hopefully that will be fine. I guess 1 knife for you, 1 knife for me, and the rest are the bullets. Okay. Okay. And we go back to check if it's silver.
Alright, so you're going back to Alistair's place. Alright, you walk outside of the pawn shop. There's some guys there in suits. And they're like, stop. And they're sort of looking at both of you. And they're like, have you been in films before?
You think I could be in films?
Yeah, and they're sort of, oh yeah, you could be good for this bit and this bit. And they're saying, there's a film coming up called the Twin Towers or something, some Lord of the Rings fantasy thing. It's like elves and orcs, I think. Yeah, you guys could be like orcs. You'd be tough orcs. You could be in the
I
film.
look like an orc.
No. They do makeup and special effects and stuff. But you look fit. They think you make a good orc if you want. It's good pay. Just a couple of days work next week. If you want to be in the film.
Ew.
I have this policy on staying on the down low and not committing my likeness to media. So
Yeah.
I totally understand you looking at us and thinking, wow, those are really fit. They'd be great as these horrible, monstrous creatures. I mean, heck, I look at Barbara and I get a little scared every time. But
Also,
I'm gonna pass.
will I get a romantic scene?
They're like, oh yeah, maybe that. We could do it. Get like 3 scenes. It'll be like some sort of romantic scene, then you fighting, and then you dying. You'll be the athletics spunky orc, and then you get 3 scenes. And they're like, yeah, that sounds good. Oh, if you think about it, come to this address next week.
I take the card. God, can you believe that Barbara was in the two towers?
in the extended edition.
Yeah, I never noticed.
Alrighty. Okay. You go back to Alistair's place. At this point, it's like 1 in the morning.
Yeah, let's do this quick. And head to bed,
Now,
I guess.
As you're pulling into the block that his crate's on, the Dodge Charger that the White Core Vampires were in before comes speeding out of it, but the lights are off.
At us?
Yeah, the lights are off on the car that they're driving.
No, but is it driving directly at us?
No, it's just coming out of that area. It hasn't seen you.
Shall we follow?
Actually, if you want to follow Barbara, but drop me here because I want to see if they were messing with my shit.
Oh, yeah. Take stuff. I think it's called acidity test to test if something is real silver. Search on my computer. I give you my computer. If my computer breaks, so will other things.
I promise I will treat it like it was my own.
That doesn't sound good. Sure. I shut off the lights and I start following them.
Okay.
And I drop him off, obviously.
All right. So Alistair goes to his place.
Yep, that's correct. So as I'm approaching, is the door up, down?
It's down.
Anything
It
look
looks
wrong?
like nobody's. The lights off. Everything's shut.
Check the lock.
It's like shut, but not in.
Not latched.
Someone's obviously actually snapped it.
Son of a gun. I'll tuck the laptop under my left arm and with my right roll up the door and reach in and flick on the light and look around.
Nothing obvious like a ticking bomb or anything, or it looks like a few drawers have been opened and shut, but it hasn't been totally trashed or anything.
I'm gonna see if I can figure out if anything is missing or has been tampered with.
Yep. I can say, what's his face? Sten from Monarch Securities gave you a bug detector, and you find a couple of bugs.
All right, I'm just going to identify where they are and leave them because can do counterintelligence and feed them misinformation.
Yeah.
But I'll text Barbara's phone or pager.
Yep.
And say, found a couple bugs at the lockup.
Okay. Meanwhile, back on the street.
Yeah. I don't text and drive, so.
First time that's probably been said in role playing. They all live dangerously. Okay. So you're discreetly following. I'm thinking that's act under pressure, but I believe you get a +1 for driving stuff. Because you're a good driver.
Yep. And that's cool, right?
Yep. So cool +1 in this case.
Let's see. Woo! I think that's 11 plus 2. That's 13. 13.
Okay. Okay. So they don't suspect you. They keep driving.
Okay.
I'm thinking they're heading towards a nightclub that is a Red Court vampire hangout.
They're not Red Court, are they?
No, they're White Court.
Yeah. I'll probably park a little more distant. I take my phone and put it on mute.
Okay.
And in my pocket. I will not be like caught by having my phone ringed on me.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to going. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
And that will never happen to you. I've seen enough movies. And Barbara has too.
All right. Okay. So you're just sitting watching where they go.
Yeah, following them. Continue to
Okay.
follow.
All right. So they stop the car, get out, and they look like they're going into the nightclub.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before I get into the nightclub, well, before I go into the door, I take my phone and send the address to Alistair and White Court in Red Court Club. And and troubles? Question mark. As I go in, silver bullets. You probably invented that.
Okay. As you're headed towards the nightclub, some college sports bros walk past. They've got a keg. You think they look like the ones you met a couple of weeks ago. They've got their catch for a keg and they're going home back to the college for a kegger.
Mm-hmm. I don't talk to those random children. Like, I'm not my rest of the team.
All good. Okay.
I go in to look what's going on. Yes, Barbara is an actual adult.
All right. So you all right, so you go into the nightclub. It's called the Crescent River. And yeah, loud music, strobe lights, people dancing.
So that's just to be clear. Red court is usually like vampire-like creatures, right?
Yes.
And white court is more.
They feed on emotions like lust and fear and
Emotions.
despair. But the white court can
Mhm.
go about in the daytime, the red court can't.
Uh-huh. And they hate each other.
There's kind of a non-aggression pact. They stay out of each other's way.
Okay. And then the what was it? Summer King was like a fake red court, basically.
He was using red court against other people, yeah.
Yeah, and the person who came to us to pay us money in order to find out stuff, she was, I think it was
a
she.
summer lady, yeah.
She was white court?
Nope, she was a fae.
No, she was neither of the courts.
No, she wasn't a vampire. She was a fae summer
Oh.
lady.
Oh, so that's a summer court. Okay, so there's white court, red court, summer court, and I guess winter court. Okay.
Yep.
I've seen those four people that were in the car, so I know how they look. I'll start looking for them.
All right.
I think that's a roll of some sort, isn't it? I'm not sure.
It's not really a mystery because they're not really hiding. They're up chatting.
Yeah. Is it a bad situation, maybe?
Well, there's quite a few vampires in there, so.
Yeah. I might want
say
that.
you see them up on like a balcony around a table chatting, and they see you, and a few other people in the crowd look at you. Now it's really a bad situation.
Okay. Great. That's plus sharp. Good luck, Barbara, or else you get fed upon. Oh, that's a lot. 12. 12 is 3 hold. Okay, what's my best way out?
The way you came in,
Okay.
it's your closest exit.
I'm not gonna ask what's the biggest threat because it could be one of billion teams. So what's most vulnerable to me?
Do you have anything that can produce flame, like a lighter?
I probably always have some sort of lighter with me.
Yeah.
Keeps with the text.
That works good against vampires.
Yeah. Okay. So, what's most vulnerable to me, basically? that there are no victims to protect right now that I know of.
They're in the nightclub. They're guilty, huh?
Yeah. Are there any dangers I haven't noticed yet? Except for all the vampires and fays around me?
Or your buddy could get hurt. Joey's in the nightclub as well.
Oh. I'll start walking towards. Well, I'm interested in what the white court is doing in the red court club. I assume that's not a normal thing.
They do interact sometimes. They're just not best buddies.
So I'll go to Joey first.
Hey, you come to dance, and he's dancing with a group of other people.
Hey, Stooge, what's up?
It's a great nightclub. Heaps happening here, and he's dancing away.
Do you hear a lot?
Just lately, it's interesting people here.
Yeah, I
sort
haven't
of,
seen you in like a month.
He's nodding to the blonde he's dancing with.
Yeah, I haven't seen you. I think like in a month since the last big one.
Yeah, things have been. I've been busy, and he sort of smiles. Seems to be having a good time.
Okay. Well, I tap him on the back, and I'm have a great night.
He's kind of looking at you and looking at the blonde occasionally. He doesn't notice, but you notice that the blonde sort of looks up to the table, and the person nods at her, and she then looks at you and smiles, and there's slightly enlarged upper canines.
Oh, there's the victims. On second thought, actually, I wanted to talk to you about a new job. Do you mind joining me? I will need your help, guys. You're very busy?
He says, I'll be back in 5, and it's all right. So Joey comes with you.
Ah, good. God damn it, I wanted to see what those white court people are doing. I'm gonna have to take him out now. I walk him out the front door.
Okay. Meanwhile, back at Alistair's home, there's the TV flickers on, and there's like a shot of the zoo, and one of the polar bears sort of rolls over, and it seems to look at you and say, "It will come for you." And then the TV goes.
I look back and I'm like, I know, I plotted it. I know it's coming. And I pick up my phone and I text Barbara again, "Are you okay?" On my way. And I'll close up my lockup, lock it this time.
Yep.
And then walk down to the bus stop to take transit over to wherever this club is, because Alistair doesn't even own a car.
Oh, you had the limo in there, though.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we had the limo in there. Okay, I'll take the limo and drive it over to the club. Except for I'm going to park him back.
And no one will notice a limo.
Boy,
I bet you see limos coming up to this club all the time.
Okay. All right. So Barbara and Joey leave the club. What are you saying to Joey?
So yeah, I have a big job coming in a few days. It might be one that I'll need some physical, strength. You the three stooges, my three stooges. You guys are my physical.
You want me to look out? You want me to drive? You want me to?
I want you to. I'm not sure what exactly will come, but probably carry heavy loads.
All right.
Carry a weapon.
So what, a couple of nights time or something, or
like 2 or 3 nights. You might have to be around me. I need you.
Okay. I'll make sure I'm available.
Yeah.
Is there any green for this? What's the payoff?
Yeah, I think it's like, I'm not sure what would be a payoff for something like asking them for help. Like I think it would be like
probably just a couple of hundred.
Like about $500 each of you, if you can get the others.
Okay. Wait, is that each or split?
H.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
I pay well, you know that.
That's why I love working with you. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll make sure my wife.
Also, yeah. Also, this club, I'm actually here for a job as well. Not safe. You probably shouldn't be here tonight.
Oh, my new friend comes here. She loves it, and I like being with her. It's benefits, you know.
I go like to his ear and whisper, I think she's a part of it.
Oh, she doesn't. Oh, all right.
You know, I don't.
She's fine.
You know, I do jobs that are not just filling and all that, information gathering and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I have some.
Nah, she's
She's
fine.
extreme.
Are you jealous? I thought we were just professional, you know? That's
Yes, we are. I have some evidence that she is a very dangerous person. More than me, which is quite a bit.
hey, you hired me for muscle. I can handle myself. Joey's cool, all right?
She's not a muscle kind of dangerous. She's far beyond that. What's that move? I
all
want to manipulate him to get the hell away.
Okay.
Like I want you safe for the next 3 days. Like, and I don't trust that woman because of what I've been reading lately, and I think you're close to me, and they probably know that. And
Okay. All right. Well, yeah, roll plus charm, and we'll work it out.
Yeah. My charm is. Oh, I actually have one in charm. Let's hope I don't fail, and he thinks I'm just like. It's a 7.
Okay.
Only if you do something for them right now to show that you mean it. I want them safe.
Like, look,
Hmm.
I'm already here. I'm having a good time. But after tonight, starting tomorrow morning, I'll lay low for 2 days, and then I'll come and help you with your thing. Okay?
Well, sure, but I'm gonna keep an eye on you while I'm in there, because as I said, I'm doing something here.
Okay.
Stay within eye contact.
All right.
Going back in.
Okay. Well, two of the White Court people meet you at the door. They just sort of look you up and down. They're kind of standing in the way.
How are you doing, boys?
I said, good.
Good. I thought we were working together.
We're not sure who you're working for. We heard you got something valuable.
Me? Something valuable? What is that? I have lots of valuable things.
Are you something you acquired earlier tonight? Word is it's of valuable. We might be able to, make it mutually beneficial if we have a look at it.
Indeed. Also, while I sit and talk about it, we can discuss the details.
No, so they say, there's table and chairs outside, so there's no one around.
Good. And I check my phone and suddenly see he's on the way and he's asking me like, "Are you okay?" Like 20 times, and and I tell him, "Hurry up."
Okay. So Joey's like, oh, I'll just go back in. You're fine, just having a chat.
Yeah. Remember, eye contact.
Alistair's limo pulls up. Alistair, you can see Barbara chatting with a couple of fishnet stocking and singlet people out the side.
Oh, heck. Them again. I just find a spot to park the limo and come walking up, and I'm going to come walking up behind the two fishnet singlet dudes.
Yep.
And put my hands on either shoulder and go, "So, what are we all talking about?" Barbara, good to see you.
Alistair, always with the scene.
Yeah, as
Yeah,
we-
we were just going in to discuss our new acquirement from tonight. They're interested as well. You know, ice bitter stuff.
yeah, we would like to have a look. No one else needs to know that we're having a look.
I look
We
at Barbara.
can-
I'm like, looks aren't free, are they?
Nothing is free in this world.
Well, we can agree on that at the very least. Sometimes the cost is high, though, if people don't like the deal. But
Yeah,
we can certainly offer some funds.
yeah, that's usually what we're interested in. Maybe information would be better today, but we'll see. We'll see. You said you have a table that's distant.
Yeah, it's just sort of down the side of the nightclub, so you're not right in the front door or anything.
Good, good. Let's go in. The night is young.
And I'm gonna just lean up close to Barbara and go, "Did you get my message about the bugs in the lockup? I think these jokers put it there."
Yeah, I got the thing we're not doing this there. But yeah, we'll handle those. Don't worry.
Okay. All right, so you sit at the table, they order some drinks, and they say, yeah, we can, we think 10,000 for just half an hour look at the item.
Sounds like something you're very, very interested in.
We're acting on behalf of someone else, but we think it's a reasonable offer.
May I ask for more details?
Now, you've done this is the MC talking to the players now. Maybe Alistair, I don't know, but definitely Barbara would have dealt with enough criminal people to know that if you guys try and walk away with no deal, they will probably try and kill you. You've got that underlying threat in their tone and stuff.
Sure they will. Okay, so 10,000 for half an hour of looking. That's quite a deal, I have to say. I don't have it right now here, right, Alistair? It's not with us.
Correct. And Alistair stands up and like pats his pockets and go, "Yep, nope, didn't bring it with me."
Yeah, it's computers big. We carry the small parts. Sure, we can set a time and a day.
Well, it's like 2 a.m. by now.
Yeah, not today, obviously.
Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock.
I whisper to. I'm trying to whisper to Alistair, like, when was the attack supposed to come?
2 or 3.
I think the day after, maybe tomorrow could be.
Let's do 2 days then. Actually, tomorrow I'm quite busy. What about 2 days?
Okay. All right, but with the understanding that if we find out you showed someone else because you're trying to drive the price up, we will not be happy. It is not a good idea to make us unhappy.
Obviously, shown someone else, I'm the only one who's going to look at it. Well, and him, and the person who I'm, selling this to. I'm not selling it to you, as you know. It's not mine. Someone already bought it from me, basically.
2 nights time.
I don't mind. Yeah, but I don't mind showing it to you for a price without anyone knowing. You shouldn't tell anyone too, of course. I don't want, people to think I I do a
Well,
shitty job.
We're not going to devalue the merchandise we're after. No, we're not stupid.
Good,
Alright,
good,
see
good.
you in 2 nights' time. And yeah, they wander off.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on Joy. Do you mind if we take a 5 or 10 minute break?
Yeah, go for it. You want to buy a break? Go for it.
Because, like, yeah. Because it's past the hour. Okay, so I'll be back.
All right, so we'll have a 5-minute buy break.
5 minutes.
Just waiting for Kev to come back. You playing other games at the moment, Erez, or any other games recently?
You mean on the Gauntlet?
Yep.
I'm playing what's called today and later today. I'm playing Soth. I'm murdering people, so that's fun.
Isn't that like evil cultists and stuff? Or
Yeah, perfect for me. It's a perfect game.
yeah,
I didn't get
haven't
to do my
played it.
evil after, but maybe I will by the end of the game. I could do like and be like crazy. Other than that, I play masks with. I'm not good with names.
Oh, just Mars is
play
a bit of a
masks.
contrast to Soth.
I know. Yeah, I love masks. It's like my favorite game.
Okay.
Like it's. I guess I like playing teenager superheroes.
I'm the opposite. I'm not sure how to roleplay teenagers sort of realistically because it's so friggin' long ago for me. So I'm like, I don't know.
How long ago could it have been that you don't remember how it was?
Well, I was a bit of a nerd. I wasn't in the in crowd or anything, so
So can your heroes? My heroes are never. Well, I guess some of them were in crowds, but yeah, I usually play the loners
yeah.
that want to have friends.
Okay, you ready to go, Kev, or you need to get a coffee, or?
I just got my coffee, so I'm all set.
No worries. All right, so yeah, they've agreed to meet you in 2 nights' time. You're gonna hang out at the nightclub. You're gonna leave. What are you doing?
I'm gonna keep an eye on Joey, but if
He's dancing with his blonde girlfriend.
yeah, making sure he stays dancing with his blonde girlfriend. Maybe I am jealous. And if Alistair wants to, we can just call it a night. Maybe have fun tonight and have break time tomorrow. And in 2 days, we'll have plenty of people in your place to protect you from the monster.
A plan with no
Yay.
drawbacks.
We'll have white court. The place will be listened to. We'll have our my three stooges. Everything will be there. We'll be there, and then it comes on the third day.
I'm gonna have to get a new lockup.
Yeah,
It's very.
he won't be gone. He'll be there on the toilet on the last day, quietly reading the paper and brah. Okay. Yeah, if you're sort of watching Joey, the blonde sort of waves you over just to say, come dance with us.
I'll go dancing.
Oh. Yeah, so she happy to dance with both of you.
Maybe I'm jealous of not of the blonde girl, but of him because I want the blonde girl. I'm not sure anymore. I'm just kidding, though. Anyway, yeah, if nothing happens at the night, then as Joey leaves, I leave like sometime later.
Yeah, or she'll invite one or both of you, or to go back to her place or whatever. You would have heard that their saliva is narcotic, so you'll be off your face. Yeah, and it is addictive.
I'll call it a night. I assume Joey will go with her, right?
Yeah.
I'll want to have a small, try to get a small talk to her personally,
Yeah, I'll say she'll. To her or to Joey?
To her. Mind helping me in the girls' room for a second?
Yeah. Oh, that's not true. Go in there.
He's starting with "Are you okay?" again. Yeah. Hurt my guys. You'll get a stick in your heart. I assume you know that.
Oh, he's fine. He won't come and do any
Yeah, I
harm.
know. I know he's fine. He's a good boy. He's young and a bit stupid. Make sure you don't abuse him too much like I do.
Oh, he'll be fine. I'll look after him. All right.
Okay.
Wanders out.
Home sweet home.
Alistair's driving off in the limo.
Yep, I'm gonna take it back to the lockup and park it and lock the facility back up and head back to my little apartment.
Okay. Now, when you're on the way, you see some look like bikers wearing black leather pants and sort of tops, and well, that'll be black leather jackets and denim jeans, and they look like they're following a guy, and the guy looks familiar. It's Frank. Frank was the semi-possessed arsonist that you kidnapped for questioning a month ago. Remember, he was doing arson in an alley, and you wanted to take him
Yeah.
to questioning, so you knocked him out and chucked him in the boot. Yeah,
I was not a
Yeah.
part of this kidnapping.
No, you can't
Yeah.
see this. This is just what Alistair can see.
I recall this, but they just seem to be following him.
Yeah.
So is he on a motorcycle or driving
No,
a
he's
car or
walking.
what?
He's walking. He's got a discman.
Oh, everyone's walking?
Yeah.
Ah.
And so you put up at the lights, and they're sort of going around. He's going around the corner.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll roll down the passenger side door and go, Frank, need a ride? Not sure about that crowd behind you there.
He's not sure about you either, because you were one of the ones that kidnapped.
Devil you know, or multiple devils you don't. Your call, Frank.
So roll manipulate someone. So that's plus charm.
So that's a 4. So nope.
So even if I give you a situational +1 because he's scared of those guys. All right. He runs. He sort of sees you, sees them, and then runs.
Alistair kind of shrugs and goes, can't really blame him. And I shout at the car, guys, what are you up to?
Oh, at the vampires.
Oh, I see they're vampires.
Yeah.
When they turn and look at me.
Yep. They're like, they hiss at you as if to say, bugger off, he's ours.
I'll just have you guys know that I kidnapped him first, so technically he's kind of mine.
He's running across the street, panicked, ducking and weaving between cars. Oh, God.
And I think I'll just lean on the horn of the limo for about 15, 20 seconds, which will seem like forever that late at night.
Yeah, it's like 2 a.m, so yep.
And I'll be like, have a good evening, gents. And pull off
as soon as you
when
start
the
beeping
light
the horn,
changes.
they go down an alley. They're not that keen on public attention.
As I'm driving back, I'm like, you try to help a guy, won't let you help him. Some people just can't get past the past. It's only doing what I had to do.
So you sort of,
totally unreasonable.
You went up a street, and then you get stuck at the next light, and then sort of Frank was running along the sidewalk, and he stops, and he turns around, and he's like, no! He sees you.
And I'll just give him a couple quick beeps, and then when the light changes, keep heading off.
Okay.
So I guess I'm gonna go. I'll go to the lockup to put away the limo, and then I'll walk back over to my shabby little walk-up apartment.
Okay. Anyone? I mean, you'll probably sleep for a while, but anyone want to do anything the next day specifically?
Well, I want to have coffee or lunch or something with Barbara and talk about what we're going to do when this wolf type killing thing shows up at the lockup.
All right. Well,
Whether it's just going to be
there's the Spears apartment sort of restaurant where they have all the vases and the proper meals, or there's Chaos Coffee where you can get sort of snacks and coffee, or another place.
I like Chaos Coffee.
yeah. So I think you see us sitting at a table at Chaos Coffee, and it's like, and you won't believe who I saw last night, Frank. You remember Frank?
He's the guy you guys kidnapped.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, so like, it's being tracked by some vamps, and offered the guy a way out, and wouldn't take me up on it. I mean, doesn't he realize that we kidnapped him for his own good?
Of course you did, because kidnapping is always done for someone's own good. Where is the coffee? It's not coming here fast enough.
I think by now you've realized, Barbara, I'm not your typical guy.
She starts bursting in laughter. You're quite typical, but yeah, you have your own special. You're very special.
The the manager, delivers your coffees.
And I'll just be like, "Oh, where's Eloise? Haven't seen her for a while."
She said
Yeah.
that she had a run-in with some scumbags, so she's been she's changed her shift. She's taken up some grab my crotch. What's it called? Craig McGrath something? Some sort of martial art to defend
Krav
yourself.
Maga.
Yeah, that.
Oh, I heard of it.
Huh? What the heck is that? I've
To
never
teach you
heard
to
of that.
fight.
Maybe I should take that.
Yeah. You
I mean-
probably should take that, yeah.
Don't have Sten anymore. Everyone seems to resort to violence immediately. It's just so unreasonable. No one wants to talk things
I
out.
agree. Yes, I agree with you. Usually, you either talk something out or you shoot someone. I don't understand the whole hammers and swords. And we are in 2000, not in 2000 BC. So I'm a little confused sometimes. But yeah, sure. Anyway, yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Well, so we know that the thing is coming either tonight or tomorrow night, and we've got the White Court is showing up to look at the
Tonight.
data, and
That's tonight.
they're coming tomorrow night, right?
No, the white card is tonight, I believe.
Oh,
The first
they're
day
coming
that
tonight?
it might. Yeah, the
Okay.
first that it might come. And tomorrow I'll have my Three Stooges come.
Oh, and tomorrow. So
Yeah.
I mean, we got
Split
the stuff.
team.
We got the stuff we picked up at the pawn shop, and you see me open the other side of my coat than the one I usually do that has the book, and you can see one of those silver knives in there.
Mhm.
But I've just been thinking, what else can we do to give ourselves an advantage or make sure we don't get caught by surprise by whatever this thing is? I was thinking that about maybe like wiring in some surveillance cameras on the outside or something
That's a
with
possibility. I was-
like infrared.
Yeah. Oh, with infrared. Yeah, I was going to say maybe that thing is not visible or something. But wouldn't that be expensive though? Do you have the money for that?
Oh, I can probably trade with one of my online buddies to
Or
get
silver
something.
ammo.
It's not his. It's stolen.
It's not really yours. But
I said it's stolen.
you could easily get 50 grand for that.
Yeah, I guess we could get money for that. Also, I have some money. Like, I mean,
No, I'm not. I'm not asking for your money, Barbara, because this would be in my place. So that'd be totally unreasonable for you to do that. I'm just looking for ways for us to give us the best footing possible when this thing shows up. Because, I mean, I hate to say it, but I don't see any way that this isn't going to go straight to fisticuffs and guns.
yeah, considering it's been murdering everything it's been next to, and next location is your house, basically. Sounds like it wants to murder you.
I mean,
While you're having this chat in the background of the coffee shop, Frank is having a chat with Albert, who's like the psychic shop owner that you rescued from the Fey ritual. And, Frank's saying, oh, you wouldn't believe half of what's happened to me recently. And Albert's like, oh, I probably would. Let's start at the beginning. And he's got a little tape recorder there. And Albert seems to be interviewing Frank about the weird shit that's been happening.
About them. Let them do their shit. We don't want Frank running away again. That's what he does. So yeah, I think that's a good idea. Put some cameras around the house or around your place. Hopefully the heavy help that we got for tonight would suffice if it's tonight. We'll have to show them the information, whatever they want.
do you
We'll
think
get money.
do you think if that thing shows up, the White Court boyos will have our backs?
No, but I think they'll have their own backs, and that thing seems to be murdering everything its way. What's so special about you? Why would it come to you?
I'm assuming it's something I've got in the lockup, but I have no flipping idea what it is. I guess. Have you watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer? They have like this. It's it seems to happen almost every week where they go, "There's this problem. Let's do research." Maybe we should do some research and try to figure out. I know I started doing an inventory list of my place, but I got distracted.
Well, I'm not a 15-year-old boy, so I've not watched Buffy.
It's a great show, and I find it very relevant to a lot of the strange experiences we have here. I mean, they got the vampires all wrong, but the other stuff seems kind of on point.
Albert sort of walks past. He's like, oh, Willow's the best. He taps you on the shoulder. Thanks again.
Fist bump.
What season would it be?
Like 2.
Oh, so Willow sucks at those seasons, doesn't she? No, I guess she's cute at those seasons as well. Until she becomes insane. Okay. I don't think it's stuff, because it didn't seem like it looked for stuff in all the other places it murdered people in. It just murdered.
It's just a murder machine?
Yep, for very particular locations or people.
So maybe we just don't be there for a couple days. Well, heck, you don't even have to be there. I mean, I don't live there. I mean, it's where I keep my stuff, the good stuff, but
you don't live there?
No, I've got a little walk up a little ways away. That cot's just there. Sometimes you lose track of time and
sometimes
just not up for it. No, honestly, I swear I've got a walk-up apartment. I don't live there. I'm not as nutty as a lot of people think I am. Honestly.
Nutty. You've got quite a few messages from MSN and ICQ over the last 2 days. There's like cold spots in the parks where there's a huge temperature difference, like 5 to 10 degrees colder in certain areas of the parks. Some of your friends are saying it's alien. Some of your friends are saying there's ghosts, and there's animated gifs of telekinesis, and yeah.
So knowing all the stuff we know and going over it again, do we have any clues, information in it that might help us find out what the fuck is this? Like, it seems to be hunting particular people and stuff like that.
It's definitely something big and strong with sharp teeth and claws that seems to be affected by the moon but not dominated by it.
Mm-hmm. Is that a Wendigo? Are Wendigos affected by the moon?
Could be some sort of werewolf. There's different types of werewolves.
But it also seems to target very particular locations.
When you
Or
looked
light.
in the morgue, there were sort of two groups of bodies. The ones that was this thing, they were ripped apart, so it's seriously strong.
Yeah. But we never actually checked who did it kill.
Leave town, you know.
Yeah, we never actually checked who did it kill and see if there's any connection between them. And between you. Saying as you're the next target. Supposedly.
Let's see. So
We could go to check in the morgue, see what those people are, see what their connections to you are. What do you think?
I think we can probably pull the obituary information from online. So I've got net friends.
Yep.
I know a lot of people on the internet, and I can contact them to help with the mystery. The downside is it relies on charm, which I'm not great at. But I think Alistair's going to pull out his phone and...
phone?
Yeah, his cell phone. And
is there internet on phones at 2000?
No, he's calling someone to do something.
I'll help if it will be required.
So I'm going to call Shelly.
Yep.
And I'm just going to kind of give her... go like, okay, there's been all these murders, and then list off the places. And then I'm going to say, and these are the types of ways that it's been dealing damage and rending people. Seems moon related, only operates at night. And, you know, is there any chance you could dig something up for me?
This is a roll plus charm thing, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm rolling so bad tonight.
It's 6 at least. Maybe I can help.
Well, I got a 3, so even if your help me out is successful, it won't make.
Because you're getting experience, right?
Hey, look on the bright side. Okay. Generally, like, it sounds like some sort of berserk werewolf. Lock yourself away for, you know, the next 3 nights, for example, and hangs up.
And it blocks you.
Just out of curiosity, what is the moon phase right now?
It's going to be full tomorrow night. And most, but not all of the current attacks have been on the full moon. Some of them haven't been. Like, out of the 5, 3 of them were.
Okay. I guess I can do my internet searches myself without asking for help from other people.
There's Alta Vista, Ask Jeeves, Yahoo.
Isn't there Google already? No. 2000? No Google. Jeez, Yahoo, I guess, is a good start. I'm looking for connections between him and the other people murdered. Maybe they're related, maybe.
Okay, so that
maybe they're all crazy. Yeah. Maybe they're just all crazy people who are interested in nonsense. And that might just be it.
Oh, they're all investigators.
Okay. Maybe.
So
9.
9.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
I guess that would come under what is it going to do? Because you're looking for the pattern of what its targets are.
What more like what did it do? But yeah, what it's going to do basically. Like why is it coming there? That's the real question, but I don't know which one would it be.
Well, the second to last lot it killed were a rich couple that lived in a rich house along the line. The last victim was actually Mark, your enemy that you freed from the Fey ritual.
Is dead?
Yep.
Oh. What?
Yep.
I look surprised when I find that out, and I'm like,
But
but
not
I,
upset.
but I saved a little. Well, I guess
Yep.
it can't be
So
sad.
that was like a month ago, and then 2 nights ago he was torn to pieces.
Well, that's a connection. And the rich people, what the hell are they? Like, is there any information about them that's... Did I steal from them in the past or something? Is that a possibility?
Yes. Yeah, you did.
Oh.
I don't know, 3 months ago.
Damn it. The connection seems to be me right now.
You see Alistair scooch back about 2 inches and goes, just kidding.
And he stays scooched back?
No, he then goes back up to the table because coffee and friendship is more powerful than fear.
I'm not the one murdering people, don't worry.
That sounds like a Buffy quote.
Yeah, as far as I know. Yeah. Okay. I guess we got nothing.
Well, I mean, I gotta think if the full moon is actually tomorrow night, that sure seems like the most likely night for that to happen.
There's a part of my brain going,
Yeah.
like, you guys should just hide in the nightclub.
Well, I've already suggested we just run away for a couple days and then see if it moves on past.
Solve it.
I mean, I'm sure
Although
with
we're
the 2
supposed to
6
be,
minus rolls you've already rolled, Kev, I'm sure everything will be fine.
my dice have been killing it in the other 2 sessions, but not so lovely this time.
No worries.
All right. Well,
and you do have luck to burn, remember, if either of you want to use it.
Yeah.
Never spending that.
You might change your mind about that. All right. So it's 1 in the afternoon. You're having lunch at Chaos Coffee. What is? Do you want to fast forward to the evening or?
Yeah, I guess I'm good with that.
I'm gonna check on the stooge. What's his name?
Joey?
Joey, yeah. Yeah. How is he doing?
He's good. He's tired. Had a interesting evening.
Ready? Yeah, ready for
Quietly.
tomorrow?
Yeah, he's laying low.
Good. Don't go AL on me. Did you contact the other 2?
Yeah, Dave's out of town, but the other one, I think you called Mark.
Yeah.
So you had an enemy called Mark and a stooge called Mark.
Didn't even notice.
All right, friendly Mark. Yeah, he's available.
Okay. So Mark and Joey this. Not the full team. But I guess it will be cheaper for me. So yeah, I'll pick you guys up tomorrow.
Okay, so first night you were meeting with so tonight you're meeting with the White Court. You didn't actually say where are you meeting them.
I think in his place. No, the most non-secret place ever.
Okay.
Yeah, since they already obviously know where the lockup is.
Are you doing any preparation or just?
Do we know what they're weak to?
Fire.
Gosh, they're all weak to fire.
Beheading, staking, and fire.
Yeah, we are not going to behead them, but fire is fine.
Just be careful. I have a lot of flammable things here. It could get out of control very quickly.
Yeah, we
I
might have
really
to
need
blow
to
the
get
whole
a
place
new.
up.
I need to get a new locker. Really
Also, you
need
need
to
to
get a
learn
new
how to use
locker.
computers and get technological there.
Okay.
No, because see, sometimes it's not just what's on it. It's got properties that are inherent to that physical medium that also makes a difference. I know, you're giving me the look. Just trust me on this.
Okay. All right. So you're at his locker, and yeah, you hear the car pull up. It's the Dodge Charger. And
I'll roll up the door.
Mm-hmm.
Gentlemen, I use the term loosely.
it's 2 boys, 2 girls, but yeah, well, they're vampires, so yeah, it.
Gentle folk.
Yep. All right. All right. So yeah, they come in, they shut the roller thing. That's it.
I lift it back up. I'm like, no, you're not staying real long. This is just a business transaction.
Half an
My
hour.
place, my rules.
They sort of look
Um,
at each other. One of the females comes forward, and yeah,
Yeah, I connect my laptop to the hard drive, make it all turn on. I assume you installed your infrared cameras and stuff earlier. I would hope so anyway.
Yeah.
So he probably has a few screens on the side that maybe they don't notice that show the outside. And yeah, I'll give them the laptop, put it on on a table, and enjoy yourself. And from time to time, I'll look at what they're doing because I'm curious.
oh, they're just copying it at this point.
Oh, okay. I thought they just wanted to look, but
They're like,
sure.
you know, they're like,
They're
this is what we're
just
looking for, yeah, and then yeah,
they're just ghosting the drive essentially.
Yep.
Okay.
probably with the ghost floppy program.
I didn't know you guys were into computers.
Our client is.
Ah, yeah. Computers are the way of the future and all that.
Okay. You hear a howl, like a really big howl, about a street away, a block away.
Ah, hell.
Yeah.
That was scheduled for tomorrow night.
No, it wasn't.
2 of them
you
look
guys-
concerned to look at each other.
Did you guys invite any friends?
They say no, and 2 of them kind of reach for weapons, and they're starting to look around a bit.
What the fuck is going on? Are you guys kidding me? I'm trying to put the blame on them, obviously.
They're not really looking at you. They don't seem worried about
Yeah.
you at this point.
Okay, let's
What
take
did
a
you
step
guys bring with you?
back.
And 2 of them get in the car.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't just bring your troubles here and run away and leave them for us.
And payment first. Thank you. Where's the payment?
All right, so yeah, well, yeah, they gave you the cash,
Oh, okay.
and yeah, the 2 that are still standing there, one of them's like, "Hurry up," and you know the little ghosting's going. Tick, tick,
The classic montage from every TV show or movie that uses a computer. Yep.
I mumble under my mouth. Come on, monster, come faster.
Right.
You hear me go, come on, yeah, boy, come on.
Oh,
And
is
I'm
it-
actually going to go to the door and I'll just kind of like lean on the charger that the 2
Mhm.
vampires already got into. And just, you see me leaning and looking around
Are you trying to
and then
intimidate
going
them?
back. No, I'm trying to get visuals on the lichen type thing, and then you see me go
Mhm.
back and I'm looking at the IR screens to see if anything's showing up there.
Okay.
And just like Barbara was muttering under her breath, Alistair's doing that. Come on, while we still got some backup here.
Okay, the IR things will be sort of pointed from the roof, pointing down at the ground, I'm guessing. I think you're muted.
They're pointed out like 45-degree angles to give kind of a decent view up and down
Okay.
the street / alley. The resolution's not going to be super great, but because the technology wasn't that super back then. Plus, these are secondhand. But
Yep. Okay. One of them sort of starts flashing because something moved through the area that was being scanned. A huge humanoid wolf creature lands on top of the Dodge Charger.
something's coming. Oh shit! It's here.
Yeah, it's only 20 feet away. It tears a hole in the top of the car and bites the dude in the driver's seat. Its head's about 2 foot across. Barbara, what are you doing?
Shoot it. I'm not actually very good at shooting, but shoot it.
That would be kick some ass. I'm going to presume you're using the silver bullets.
Yeah. Of course. What did I buy them for? Currently, it's a 4. Maybe it's time for some luck. I don't want to use it though. I don't want to. I really don't.
Come on. Live a little.
No, 4. I want to see what happens with a 4.
Okay. I'm thinking the gun jams.
You think I have
the
3 of
rounds
them?
aren't perfectly made, so they don't quite fit, and they go. Yeah, the gun's jammed.
Yeah, I'd throw the gun away, and when my turn comes back, I'll use it.
Alistair.
I think you hear Alistair kind of like emit a little panic scream that he cut short. And I scurry back and pull down the door and go, holy shit, that thing's huge. We're screwed. I knew I should have got a place with a back door.
So, and there's no other exits to this thing, is there? Or have you got a skylight?
Correct. Nope. It's a traditional American lockup, so it's only like a 10 or 12 foot ceiling, and it's all cinder block and solid roof.
All right. The 2 white coat dudes that were standing in there, sorry, the guy and the girl, they flick the roller up and they leap towards the werewolf thing, and they're going shh. Very little effect. It sort of it grabs the arm and the leg of one, and it's tearing it apart. It looks at Alistair and says, "Get away from her." Barbara, the voice sounds a little bit like Dave.
Dave? Wait,
Yeah,
Dave is...
your crew member, Dave. One that's been out of town a bit recently.
Dave? I walk towards the door. It's open now, right? Because those things jumped out, so I assume they opened it back.
Yep, it's your go.
Um,
It's tearing apart a white coat vampire at the minute.
And I raise my eyebrow really high, and I'm like, Dave?
And it's sort of giving you an annoyed look, but then it turns back to Alistair while it's, tearing apart this white coat vampire guy.
Take out the shotgun. Dave, put the nice vampire down.
At this point, it's torn to bits.
Well,
The
the
other
pieces
two,
of vampire.
the
Point
other
of
two-
order. I'm not sure that technically there are any nice vampires, but carry on.
All right. So you're trying to manipulate someone, Barbara?
Apparently, I'm trying to manipulate a giant monster.
I'll
Um,
see. I mean, he really cares about you, but he's also a giant killing machine. So they kind of cancel each other out. It's a straight roll.
I have +1 from charm,
Mhm.
and you say -1 from him being a giant killing machine.
No, him being a killing machine, but him caring about you kind of cancels each other out.
Oh, okay. I get a 6. Maybe it's time for some luck. I
Nah,
don't
you
want
don't
to
need
use
that.
because no, I don't need that. 6.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
someone helps.
Um. So,
Can
and
someone
that,
So how would Alistair help you out on that? Okay. So
what he
Alistair
said.
actually he
Well-
doesn't back away from you, Barbara. And he puts his hand, he's like, whoa, and he's doing the like you would with an animal that you're trying to slow down. It's like, whoa. You remember, friendship is magic, and just let's just take some deep calming breaths here and a roll for helping out. Ooh, 10 -1 because a charm sucks. Oh wait, no, this is helping out.
yeah.
What's
cool.
the cool? Oh, -1 on that too because I am so not cool. Okay, so I got a 9,
Okay.
and
Two of the
you
white
got a
claws-
+1 there, but I've exposed myself to the danger.
Yeah. Well, you can't get away at this point.
Yeah,
He's right in front of you. Two of the other two remaining white claw are trying to run through it, and it quickly sort of pounces onto them. You could, shut the door, get in the car, or start shooting or whatever. But at the minute, it's fighting them. Sort of
I got
about 40 feet back. They didn't get.
I got a 7 on the manipulate in the end. To put them down, basically, to put the other guy down, but he did. So, I'll walk outside and be like, Dave, come here.
All right, you hear some screams as the white court. So white court vampires get torn to shreds by the loop guru. It leaps back onto the front of the car. It's just as scary the second time.
Heal.
Do you think either of you would be scared enough to run? Because I mean, I can ask for an act under pressure, but if you think you're too terrified to run, then yeah. Do you think it's appropriate for your character? I don't know.
I mean, I would act under pressure if I'm doing anything in front of a giant monster that wants to kill everything around me, but I wouldn't run.
And I think Alistair's intention would be to not run. But if he panics enough, it might be that thing like where your brain just kind of shuts down, your body's like, nope. Gotta, like, we're going. We'll think about it later.
Oh yeah, but yeah. I suppose you're supposed to be heroic as part of the genre, so that's all right. You're still there. It's killed all the white court vampires. It slipped back on the bonnet.
Okay, so what Alistair does do is he runs back. I've got like a big gorilla rack in the back that's like heavy duty shelving units,
Okay.
and they're loaded up with books, and I'm just pulling books out, and I'm like, I know it's in here. And I grab this one book, and you see me flipping through it. Carry on. We'll come back to that.
All right. The things on the bonnet and and it's just sort of growling, watching you both.
I go like, Dave, look at me. Are you protecting me?
It just sort of looks at Alistair and growls, and ears go back.
I want to go and try and pet. It sounds like the right thing to do for some reason.
It worked in American Werewolf in London.
There you go.
It didn't. I was kidding. All right.
I don't know.
Good film.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So you're going to slowly approach. Meanwhile, he's feverishly trying to do some magic. This should be interesting. You've seen.
Yeah.
Who did he watch do that? Was it Elena? He saw Elena do some magic. Should be a piece of cake. What are you trying to do?
You're muted.
So you're asking what
Yeah, what
Alistair's
magic?
trying to do? Okay, I
Yep.
wasn't sure who you were speaking to. Sorry. So Alistair's like flipping through the book and you say, and then he's pulling out like those storage tubs, those like plastic storage tubs with the lids, and he's pulling out like candle stubs and, you know, just a variety of things. And you see him marking out a small circle on the floor with some salt and putting the candle at a few different points and lights that up. And he's chanting. And what I'm trying to do is use magic to trap a monster.
Okay.
And basically what I want to do is just like be able to hold Dave and so that he doesn't tear us apart. So I'm not trying to inflict any harm or anything like that.
I mean,
so.
the other one was banish the spirit or remove a curse.
Yeah. And underneath his breath, while he's getting everything set up, he's like, it's just like a recipe. It's just like a recipe. All you got to do is follow the directions, just like a recipe. Like he's trying to psych himself
I
up.
think it's not going to attack you from doing that because it doesn't know what the hell you're doing.
Right. Yeah. I'm at the back of the storage locker doing this,
On a sort of
facing
animal level,
out towards it.
Most people wouldn't get what you're doing, let alone on an animal, because you're just sort of putting stuff on the ground. It's not threatening at all. And this friend is... It's
okay. I got a 10. So the magic works without issues. Choose your effect. So
okay. So you've trapped it so it can't move.
Right. Yeah. So I'm visualizing this as like kind of being like almost like a circle of protection around it where it can't move out of it. It can move around a little bit, like rotate or whatever. And then I'm like, and you see Alistair and he's like trying to remember how Doctor Strange would look when he was in the comics casting magic. And he's like, okay, Barbara, I've got it. Can you reason with it?
All right.
Yeah, I was going to try and pet him and talk.
All right. So you want to roll manipulate someone, get him to calm down?
Yeah, I'm trying to like make it concentrate on me with like by doing this basically, and like, Dave, talk to me. What's going on? What happened to you? Charm, right?
Yes.
Damn it. Well, that would be a 6. But I have failed twice now, right?
Yes.
So no, it's just 4 out of 5. I thought I could get more charm. Before we go. 6.
Okay.
And he's stuck in place, so
yep.
Maybe I get that. I don't know if
So
that helps.
You were quite close putting your hand out towards it, and it sort of and it goes shh, and it scratches you.
Spend another luck, or spend a luck finally. This is the chance where the real emotional Barbara comes out.
Fine, I'm spending a luck. It's
okay.
going to come and stab and stop. I hope. So yeah,
fine.
1 luck down.
So, you know, he seems to go back into, well, it's still a hybrid, wolf man thing, but it's sort of regular size instead of 9-foot killing machine. and its talk its speech is a bit clearer, and it sort of says, you were special to me. You always treated me good. No one ever treated me good.
What?
I started to black out, and yeah, this started happening, and all I knew was I had to keep you safe. Everything else is gone.
Oh, that's so sweet. But why are you killing people? That's not something I want to have under me.
They would.
I mean,
I was trying to get to you. I didn't want you to be safe. They got in the way.
except for Mark Ben, that's I don't care about. But the others, they didn't do anything. What did those two rich people do? Were they after me?
They were. I wanted to get you things to. I know, you like things. I was trying to get you things. They got in the way.
Oh, you're very
He-
sweet.
He sort of points a big long claw at Alistair, and he's can't be your mate. He doesn't deserve you.
Oh my god, you think
Alice-
that's my mate? Oh, ugh, I start puking. Like I puke a little. Oh,
Yeah,
no,
and Alistair's
no,
like,
no,
"Oh my
Dave.
god, no, not even we're not nope, nope."
You really thought that I would be with that thing?
Hey.
Remember, I'm talking to a werewolf. I mean, well, you were cute. Now you're a bit werewolfy. You don't know how that happened?
I've been blacking out for about a year now, and it just this has been happening. I don't know how it started, but
I see. Are you going to behave if I let you out of this circle?
can I kill him?
Why?
Yeah, why?
He smells of fear.
And I
No, you
don't?
should, Sherlock.
I'm afraid a little
You
too
can
right now.
see it's shaking. It's trying to control itself.
So not letting you out of the circle is what
So-
you're saying.
Dave, can you let us try to help you? Barbara and we've seen the weirdest and strangest things. We know people. Maybe we can help get rid of this curse or whatever it is. Wouldn't you like to get your life back?
Have
Be able to work with Barbara again
new life.
instead of this?
He says, sort of new life, and he points a claw at Barbara.
Wait, he points a claw at me, as in to her, like in a menacing way?
No.
Oh, okay. I could have really used you in your current form a few days ago. You shouldn't have hid it from me.
All right.
Yeah.
Alistair, things are kind of frozen in front of you, and there's sort of a flickering image of Tillery, the summer lady, who we said looked like Kate Blanchett in this example. And she's like, "Would you like help? We could kill it. I could assist you."
I'm like, he's scary, but he's Barbara's friend. I'm not going to do that to Barbara. It's sort of under control. Okay, it's not under control at all, but we got a little breathing room here. Can you give us a couple minutes to make a decision here? And you hear me muttering like I'm talking to someone. Barbara.
Yeah. And she says, "Sure," and then she sort of flickers away. And when you turn your head back, she's gone, and so is the ward keeping the Luke Garou in place.
Whoops. Barbara, I'm sorry. I kind of got distracted by Ilaria, and I'm kind of not holding Dave anymore.
That's okay. Dave, are you going to behave? If you want to be with me, you have to behave. And do what I tell you.
You can hear police sirens, and then Dave sort of looks around and will talk again, and he gets bigger as he runs off.
Well, at least he killed all these vampires. That wasn't a bad thing. All of them are dead, right? I'm
Oh
not
yeah,
saying it while one of them is alive.
yeah.
Just
we
so
have a
we
new
don't
car.
get pinned for it. What if they think that like we lured them into a trap, took their money, and then killed them? I
Yeah.
don't think this ultimately is a good thing, Barbara.
They would never do that to you.
It's the last session. Who cares?
Yes, but that's in our next season.
Yeah. Look. Yeah, we have to blow this place up.
No, this is where I keep my stuff.
Yeah, so take your
Take
stuff
this-
out of it and blow it up.
Yeah,
Get the
obviously.
bodies in, blow it up. Should do.
And join Dave in nature or whatever. I'm just kidding on that last one. Dave could be very useful for us, but if he's not behaving, I'm gonna have to kill him.
Well, I didn't want to say anything at the time because, well, I thought Dave would kill me, but Lady Illyria offered to help kill him.
Oh,
She was a
But
fake.
I didn't want to do that without talking to you.
thank you. Well, if he doesn't behave, he has to be put down because I can't have someone murdering people around me. How will I get paid?
You know, that is logic I can't even begin to argue with. And I love to argue, but that's irrefutable.
Yeah. Plus, I can't have dead bodies all around me all the time. That's just nuts.
Yeah, bad for business. Come to the attention of certain authorities.
And I have
Plus,
4 vampires. Ugh.
you know,
Let's
we
get
might be
this
able to
clean.
figure out how to help Dave out, though. I was totally serious about trying to figure out an answer.
Yeah, that is a good idea, unless he wants to stay the way he is, in which case he just has to behave and be a good boy.
All right, so the cops are on the way. What are you doing in the
Yeah.
immediate sort of short term?
Yeah, we need to clean up.
All right, so you're going to try and hide the bodies.
Boy,
Fill in with
I
the
don't think
cars.
we can clean up all that blood, get rid of the ripped up car and all that stuff before the cops show up.
Blow the place up.
No, this is where I keep my stuff.
Fine, what do you want us to do?
Well, get out of here, Barbara. I'll deal with the cops.
I'm not leaving you
I don't
alone.
know. What? You can't afford to go in for questioning.
Fine. That's true.
Everyone thinks I'm a nut job. I don't know. I'll figure something out.
Okay, so the cops come.
I will be leaving. Yeah.
So you leave. The cops
Yeah.
come. I believe Kev rolled a -6 earlier on. So yeah, they take you in for questioning. They can't really pin anything on you because your fingerprints aren't on the bodies, isn't on the Dodge Charger. You didn't actually touch anybody. It just happened right in front of your place. They couldn't find any gloves or weapons or anything in your place. So you get like $1,000 bail, and they'll let you out because it's all circumstantial. Your involvement is circumstantial.
Yep. So who knows? The DA may not even file any charges.
But they do have your fingerprints and photo on record now. However, you could use magic to fix that.
Eventually, that might occur. I might ask my hacker friends to try to break in and get rid of that information too, because that worked great last time I asked them for help.
Okay. So, yeah, there was a grisly murder outside your thing, but they couldn't pin it on you. So, all right, what do we think? Because yeah, we might as well sort of wrap things up at this point. What do we think is the future for both of you and individually?
So are you asking for kind of like individual and then individual epilogue and then an epilogue with the two of us together? Well, I think my little epilogue is going to be near term. And so we see Alistair getting his bail money back because the DA didn't proffer charges against me. And then there's a montage of Alistair at like Chaos Coffee and whatever the name of the restaurant with the vases is,
Oh, yeah.
constantly talking about werewolves, and just especially at the werewolf bar, or that's
Yep.
like neutral ground, asking around about, is there any way to lift the curse if someone wants it removed,
Yeah.
or a way to integrate someone into the pack and socialize them. So I'm kind of trying to find ways to possibly help
Yep.
Dave out. And yes, Erez, I think that might actually be kind of interesting to have Dave misinterpret Alistair always going over and talking to you about what he has or hasn't found out. And then he just rips Alistair apart, for
Oh,
the
okay. That's a bit
two
dark.
of us.
That's a possibility. A possibility.
Yeah, I am actually open to that, because that's the sort of brutal irony that sometimes happens in these types of things, because we found out it was Barbara's story all along.
Yeah. Was Alistair interested in Barbara at all in reality? Like, was he actually interested?
Who?
No.
Dave? Oh, Alistair.
Alistair. No. Okay. So he was a weirdo.
Nope. Alistair, I think, is kind of asexual.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He
He's a
doesn't
weirdo
even
to the
have romantic thoughts about people. He's all about just getting his hands on information and using information.
So maybe he was hurt by the mad werewolf. So yeah. So I tried to get to Dave. That's my epilogue. Like in the next few days, the day after the gang meets with Dave, maybe if he joined us to it on the full
Oh.
moon, like try to calm him down and see if he would like, because the gang knows about me doing weird shit. I think
There's another 6 minus on my table I could use, sort of thing.
maybe he kills one of them.
Well, it's just an idea. Alistair and Barbara do the ritual, and the curse passes to Alistair. So Dave's back to normal.
Ooh, and Alistair is a mad werewolf without the rage, because he's not a rageful person.
Not yet.
What?
Can't do anything with these paws. Pages are hard.
I can't type. Dear.
That's a possibility. If he survives, I see Barbara continue walking with Alistair on the weird side of shit. Continue doing her life as always, and if Dave doesn't, if the real story is that the curse doesn't switch and Dave does go for the kill, she'll probably shoot Dave in the head with a silver bullet from her shotgun.
I don't know. Do you like that better, or do you like the curse going to Alistair better?
What does Alistair want?
I like that, where Dave again misinterprets our togetherness and goes after me, and you put Dave down, and it's kind of like that bittersweet thing you would get on a TV show, but where the main characters get to go forward for another season, and then next season's got all the unresolved anger and grief around having to do that. I like that a lot.
And you probably get wounded by him or something, lose a leg.
Yeah, well, and I got bit or whatever, and then when you shot it, some of the blood went into that wound, and so we've got that lurking out there. As, did that do something? Didn't that do something?
Yes, wonderful.
All right, that all sounds cool.
Yeah,
that was fun.
No,
it was.
I really enjoy playing with you, Arez.
Likewise, it was fun.
Yeah, they're a really good pair of characters. The way they deal with things is so different. So it really was like a TV show would be played off,
Like the serious one who checks things and the crazy one who believes in everything. But they both were talkers rather than shoot first, ask question.
Yeah, I was getting a
stab
Wesley and
first.
Angels sort of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any feedback? Good, bad?
Well, I think it was a solid session. I liked kind of starting off in media res with this one and then flashing back and then jumping back forward.
Yeah, I liked this session. I liked all the sessions. Maybe last session should always have like some sort of, because also the last session wasn't a big ending of the whole story. It was just another session. So it's like, it makes it feels like there is no big explosion at the end. Basically, it's
so
like
it
kept
would've-
trying to blow up his place. But yeah.
No, that's Initially, I had sort of two small plots and two big plots, and they would be dealt with depending on sort of which ones you look more into. But then because the players had to leave, it's like, oh, I kind of had to fast forward one. Unfortunately, I would have liked the Loop Guru thing in session 2 and then the Denarian in 3, but it didn't. Yeah, couldn't work out that way.
See. Yeah, it would have made more sense,
But
I guess. But I like that Dave came back as a werewolf, and that was like I would
never
thought about
expected that the werewolf was coming for you, Barbara, and that coming for you meant actually protecting you. I never, ever.
Yeah, I not until today, until we're like, wait, the only connections is me.
yeah, no, back in I think it was second edition AD&D, they mentioned that werewolves always go after the things they either hate the most or love the most. It's always the strongest emotional connection, and I like that. That gives you a lot of story sort of motivations to deal with. So, since Alistair doesn't have a lot of good buddies, I thought, well, we'll go with the crew, and we can sort of weave that in.
Oh, and Alistair saw like what's his name? Stan saw Alistair as like someone that has to do something. And I wonder what that was.
Well,
Was
he
that
led
Dave?
into the Denarian in a roundabout way.
Ah, yeah, that was it, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised that the 2-player session was so good.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how it would work, especially since both of us are pretty mundane and it's a monster thing. I'm like, boy, it could go really bad for us.
Yeah,
Oh God, and it almost did.
Yes.
I could have had the minuses of it doing things against you, but you'd just be dead. It's too nasty.
Yeah.
I thought rather I could show you it being nasty to the other White Court and give you a chance to do something else, because it shouldn't always come to we're going to fight, because that's boring. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also, our characters aren't really fighters at all.
Yeah. That's right. All right. But yeah, hopefully we can do some more at some point. That was all cool. With people dropping in and out, it went as good as we could have hoped, I think. So
yeah,
it went great. I thought I had lots of fun.
Yeah, I had a blast. I just love that Flake playbook so much. That and the Mortal are my two favorites in Monster of the Week.
The story felt more stable than the last one.
I hadn't looked at the Flake or the Crooked much before. I always look at the magical ones, and it's like, yeah, you two really brought them to life, so it's good.
Right. Yeah, I like that the story had something to do with the characters, unlike the last sessions we like this like game with them. Like the story was more of just stuff happening around while we're trying to solve it.
You thought,
and in this case, in this case, it was all like we were the main characters. Like,
yep,
it was about us.
Yeah, the last one was probably more about the divine and the wizard a little bit more than your character, but
yeah, if my character was there to the end.
Yeah. No worries. All right,
Barbara and them should really meet.
I'm gonna stop the recording.